Okay, so Hypercharges, we all know him and we all love him. And Supercell did say that they're going to be releasing a Hypercharge for every brawler by the end of June. So without further ado, you clicked on this video because you want to know some concepts I made for the remaining brawlers that don't have any Hypercharges. So yeah, let's begin. Okay, so first on the list we got Gus, and I know his Hypercharges have already been leaked already. It's already in the dev build, which basically what it does is your super goes flying everywhere. I remember Dynamite super goes flying in 8 directions, or Spike super goes flying in directions. Basically the secondary effects of your super yeah, it basically goes everywhere. But I don't think they'll change it, but what I have for an idea is because just a ghost shot or something, right? So what if his Hypercharge made his shots pierce through walls or enemies? I don't know if it's too OP or something, but it's just gonna be during the Hypercharge, or maybe for 3 or 4 seconds. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, so next on our list we got Pam, and just like Gus, her Hypercharge has already been leaked in the devil or something, whatever. So basically what it does is it gives you a shield that can go up to 1500 HP. It's also a temporary shield like Gus's super. And yeah, I don't really know what else they could do with her Hypercharge. Maybe they can make the radius bigger, or you heal more or something, but that's kind of boring. So what I have for a Hypercharge idea is that maybe you could take less damage in this area. It's kind of like a shield, but kind of not as long as you're in this area, yeah, you take less damage, but once you walk outside of this area, there's no effect. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so next on our list we have Griff, and for his Hypercharge, so you know how he's greedy and he likes to take money from people and stuff, right? Well, I guess not take, but scam people or something. So maybe his Hypercharge could make for every enemy that gets hit from his super, maybe they can't automatically heal, naturally heal for I don't know 2 seconds or something. How is this related to money? I don't know, maybe they got bankrupt from the super, and then you got recover from financial damage or something. I don't know, whatever, I stopped talking. Okay, so next we got Shade, and just like Gus, he's also a ghost or spirit of some sort. So for his Hypercharge, you see this little area where he can charge a super. So I want to make use of this feature. So what I could do is that for every enemy that's in this little area, since they're they got spooked by Shade or whatever, so they charge less super off Shade. I don't know if that's a good idea, but yeah. Okay, so next up on the list we got Meeple, and I saw some people say that for his Hypercharge, since his super can make his projectiles go through walls, maybe he could also go through walls himself, but I don't really know if that's a good idea, because snipers, they generally don't really want to be close to enemies. So maybe for his Hypercharge, this radius, this super area thing, it'll become more bigger, and then maybe it'll last a bit longer, and finally maybe the range of his attacks can be lengthened, as well as his teammates, and maybe you could also will shortening enemies range be good? Okay, so next up we got Byron, and as you all know, his super heals himself and teammates and also damages enemies. So for his Hypercharge, let's make his super be more like Barley, which lasts in the ground for a bit longer. And maybe a secondary effect would be so for every teammate, or for every person in your team that stays in this area, their max HP will be increased for by 60 or 30 per second. Kind of Ruff super. sorry, Ruff's second star power. Maybe like the additional HP could be like a bit more. I don't know like how much it would be considered as great game breaking, and also like decrease the max HP of any enemies that are in this little area. And the super will probably last, like this hypercharge super will probably last for like, I don't know, like 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, so now we have RT, and as we all know, his super basically splits his body into 2 halves, but I think it kind of makes his bottom half a bit vulnerable, especially because like this attack area is a bit short and it's a bit vulnerable, despite the fact that it has a it has a massive shield. So for his hypercharge, maybe RT could carry his legs with him and like, hang on, let me get close to the spot real quick. So like the lower half moves with him. Maybe like it move a bit slower than RT, so that it's hard to like stack damage onto enemies. But yeah, hopefully this will make his legs a bit like less vulnerable. Or maybe I could like do something like, maybe I could like copy 8-bit's hypercharge, which like it has a little long range attack. Yeah, don't really know what to do with RT's hypercharge again. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so next we have Willow, and I think she also has a leaked hypercharge. Basically, when she's using her super, she has this invincible shield. I don't know if they'll change this like quote-unquote leaked hypercharge, but I think it's a bit boring. We can all agree. I think we can all agree on that. So some people suggested like the most obvious way is to you can now use the hypnotized enemy super, but let's try to think of another plan. So what I suggest is for every ammo that you don't use on this hypnotized brawler, it just goes like, it's like adds into Willow's ammo bar. Like it could, let's say you didn't use any ammo, so now Willow has like 3 additional ammo, but like these additional ammo aren't temporary, so once you use like the extra ones, you don't get them back. So yeah. Okay, so now we have Doug, and many people suggested that maybe his whole team can also have these hot dogs when he uses his hypercharged super, or maybe he has a little gust shield that like stays until he like dies and revives. So what I've suggested is that like one of Doug's main weaknesses is that it's hard to approach like enemies in order to like get your attacks in. So maybe like you can extend this hot dog duration a bit, and also like massively increase your movement speed, probably like 15%. But I guess his hypercharge, like the stat boosts already give him the speed. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with Doug, honestly. Okay, so now we got Chuck, and again, like I've heard people suggest that like maybe he could have infinite supers during his hypercharge duration. Let's try another approach. So what if it can be like Melody's hypercharge? So basically what about you can get additional pulls, but they only last for like a temporary amount of time, for like 12 seconds or so. But also his super like charge rate will be increased during this period. So yeah, hopefully it'll make him like move to a lot places, like more places. Yeah. Anyway, if you like this video and you want me to cover the other half, like the other brawlers that don't have hypercharges, then leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll make a part 2. Anyways, have a good day, and see ya.